as you're talking actually right now, and the leisure time that you need to have to take away from work, it reminded me of Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who served as the United States a Supreme Court justice for, during a very long time, and she was actually at the onset of like making sure that there's like women's rights and all the decisions and judgments that she had put forward, and they call her the notorious RBG. And I remember reading her story, and she says that when she was going to law school, she became pregnant, and she went to her family, her dad and her in-laws, and said, okay, I'm pregnant, maybe I should put off law school until, and back then, she was born in in the 1930s. And so we're talking about a different time for women going to work, and different women having level of a profession like that. And then her parents said to her, well, if you want to find excuses not to go to law school, you'll always find it. But if you want to go, you should be able to go. And so she said that what she would do is she would go to law school, and she goes, while the other students would then get a chance to go to study in the library, I would have to go home and spend some time with my baby, and then put my baby to sleep. And then after my baby would go to sleep, that's when I would sit and study till morning, and then go to school again and go through this repeated cycle. And she goes, it was only in hindsight did I realize that I did so well in school because I took that time away, whereas my other fellow classmates were studying around the clock and spending so much time in one thing and not taking a step back to doing other things. They almost got saturated in the content, and for her it was an advantage. So here is this woman who has left this legacy, and like I'm so proud to even refer to her. And she says, she was raising a child while she was in law school at the time where there weren't any women in that profession, and even at the level of how far she got.
Wow, that's a nice story.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. That's a very nice story. Since you were talking about layer time and this story, this brings another very important time. Vacation time is not layer time. No.
You're right, because sometimes you come back tired from vacation because you did too much and it was a different time zone. And you come back and you're like, oh my God, I need a few days to myself. You're right.
Yeah, and thank you for sharing that point. Vacation time is not layer time. Layer time, what I consider layer time is, okay, fine. Maybe you've planned it or unplanned time with your friends or anybody else with whom you really enjoy hanging out. Simple. There's nothing on the agenda. There's not like this, okay, I got to book the flight tickets, okay, I got to land this time and time, okay, I want to visit these places, okay, this is done, oh, I missed the train, I missed the plane, or missed this one, you're standing in lines. No. Yes, please do that. That's vacation time. This is the beauty about English language. There are at least 20 different words for one thing, but then you got to pick and choose which one to fit in. So that's why for me, layer time is planned or unplanned time with those people whom you love to hang out. It could be your friends, even your family members, even your co-workers or whoever. It's totally unplanned. There is nothing on the agenda. No, nothing on the agenda. You go there, relax, have a good time, and then one thing, and you don't have to, keep your guard up. Okay, you're enjoying, having a great laugh. Maybe you're catching, 20 years ago we used to do this. 10 years ago, remember we did this? Okay, 10 years. So you're having a great time with the people whom you love. Even it could be two brothers catching up, two sisters catching up, or you're spending time with your friends or co-workers, whoever it is. But it has to be planned or unplanned, but nothing on the agenda. No, nothing on the agenda. Layer time, relax, take it easy. And letting your guard down, discussing. So this layer time, giving layer time is very important too. Yeah.